Hello, it's Dervan here, and I got a bit distracted from what I was meant to be working on over the last week, which was my Crusader project, and putting an update on that by hedges and a little bit of 3D printing. So I'll start with the hedges here. This is like hedges Mark II. And this all came about after I watched a video from the terrain tutor, and he was something about some pre-bought hedges and just jazzing them up a bit. And what I saw in there made me realize I could use the same technique to solve one of the problems I've got. So this is sort of what one of the finished ones looks like. Yeah, it's pretty good. Relatively happy with it. Bit wide. Have I got a miniature nearby? Okay, I've got an old men-at-arms here. So you can see it's just below shoulder height, but the thickness of it is it's about a whole miniature high. So probably a little thick this way, but not too bad. I really like the end result of it, as you can see there. So what the video was about was actually using what's called a glue gun, and using it to firm up the base, basically, and sort of actually create a base, I suppose, more for that. So this is a doormat, and the one that I bought, I didn't pay enough attention to it when I bought this a while ago. Didn't have the rubber backing, so when you cut it up, it actually falls apart, and it falls apart into wonderful little chunks like that. So using the glue gun, I actually could seal it all up, and it's quite strong. I also sort of put in some PVA there in the middle as well, so it creates a base for it. I'm going to try, and so if you have a look here, there's two runs of it, so I'm going to try and do it with a single one to try and create thinner ones. But probably with these three here that aren't painted, I'm only just going to do the base, and I'll use them as fields, like wheat crop or something like that. I've got some bases that I've done up, sort of MDF bases, and run these through them that I use for fields. But I like the idea of being able to be a bit more modular with it. So here's one that hasn't had the flowers added to it. I'm not sure if I will add the flowers to all of them. It's just something I'm mucking around with. But the other part that I thought is that I could use this on top of basically a similar hedgerow design that I've done. I don't think I have a hedgerow nearby. And basically to create a higher hedgerow, because that's one of the problems I have with the current hedgerows that I've created. So I might muck around with that soon as well, sort of do a hedgerow Mark II. The other thing was chatting with one of the guys at work. He owned a 3D printer, so I had a chat with him about different things, and I found a design online on Thingiverse, and I said, let's just print this out and see how it comes out. So this is a little market stall. Let's see if I can get this in focus here. So basically, probably in the end I'll need to make some little vegetables or fruits to fill out the stall, but it didn't come out too bad. It really reflects the light actually, and it's really messing with the camera. So it has the two sides, and then the little roof. So the roof here, it's just clipped together at the moment. It's got the two sides, which are quite flat there. I think they're just meant to be like a canvas roof, simple wood structure, and then the wooden frame, which is three parts, so the two ends and the middle, they're all separate. So I'm going to paint this up. I'll probably wait till the weekend, hit it with the airbrush to prime it and paint it up, and we'll see what it looks like. I'm also then going to start mucking around with just doing some little simple things in 3D printing, more for the buildings that I do, just some of the little details. I don't know, we'll see. There's no rush on it at the moment. It was just an interesting thing, and basically I just pay for the material costs. So the material costs to print this was I think it was $1.50. It wasn't much at all. Actually, he didn't even charge me for this one, but I said I will pay him in the future because I'm sure I'll print a few things. So that's what I've been doing this week. Bit distracted, but I have started to paint a few things, and I will get an update on my Crusader project definitely this week. I'm just clearing off the table so I can actually lay them all out and go over what I've done. So keep hobbying, guys, and I'll talk to you next time.